Imagine exploring deep underground, miles away from daylight, when suddenly, even for just a moment, things seem to be going horribly wrong. That's exactly what happened to this caver who got stuck in a narrow cave passage. Take a look.
Legit, to move forward, I have to dig the rocks out. Oh my God. If this ceiling even collapses like an inch, I'm squished like a bug. If I want to stand my head up, I can't. It just goes underwater. Oh my God. I feel like I'm gonna get stuck. So the reason I kept pushing is I thought it was gonna get wider, but as I'm getting closer, I realized it's an illusion. The water was just so calm and still above me that it was reflecting the ceiling off, and it just looked like a way bigger space. But it's continuing to narrow down. It's been like an off and on raining type of day. If it floods at all, I'm done for. So I'm gonna attempt to turn back around, even though I don't know if I can. Oh my God, I think I'm stuck. This is not a joke.
I hear all the time people talk about how they don't understand why anybody would go caving. I for one can see the appeal in the activity. That being said, this whole video makes me extremely uncomfortable. The guy wasn't even able to move his head to a normal position, or his nose and mouth would submerge underwater. He says himself if the cave even collapses 1 millimeter down on him, he would be squished like a bug. Check out the full video on the Action Adventure Twins channel on YouTube. The video is titled "Stuck Alone in a Cave, Anxiety Warning." A harrowing video shows two skiers walking atop a mountain's ridge when something quite shocking occurs. Take a look. Skiers and often mountaineers have to deal with a multitude of hazards when scaling or coming down from mountains. Out of all these dangers, such as avalanches, rock slides, or sliding on ice, the most sinister hazard would probably be the snow cornices, because at least the other hazards you can see coming before they strike. Whereas a snow cornice, like seen in the video, is a ledge of snow which typically forms on the ridges of mountains by wind erosion. It is normally entirely invisible to the naked eye, and often appears to merge with the solid rock ledge. This is normally not much of a problem, as the snow cornices usually have enough strength to not collapse. However, like seen in the video, snow cornices are extremely unsafe and unpredictable, and have led to the casualties of many mountaineers. This eruption was captured from this volcano from a bird's eye view. Take a look. magma inside the Earth builds up pressure over time. When that pressure becomes too much, it forces its way to the surface, causing an eruption. Depending on the type of volcano, the eruption could be slow-moving lava flows, or explosive blasts that send ash, gas, and pyroclastic flows racing down the sides of the volcano. In this footage, you can see just how intense these eruptions can be. I'm not even sure the drone was able to survive the eruption. In this footage, you're about to see a simple mistake that turns quite serious in the matter of a couple seconds. When you pour water on an oil fire, it doesn't put it out. Instead, it causes a violent reaction. Oil and water don't mix, so when water hits the burning oil, it sinks to the bottom, quickly evaporates into steam, and expands. This forces the burning oil to splash out, creating a fireball that spreads the flames even further. This is why oil fires should never be treated with water. Instead, the proper way to handle it is by using a fire extinguisher rated for grease fires, or smothering the flames with something like a metal lid or baking soda to cut off the oxygen supply. In a kitchen, reacting the wrong way can turn a small fire into a disaster in seconds. In 2019, California experienced one of its most devastating wildfire seasons on record. The footage you're about to see captures the scale and intensity of these wildfires as they tore through homes, forests, and communities. Fueled by dry conditions, high winds, and rising temperatures, these wildfires spread rapidly, consuming everything in their path. More than 7,800 fires burned across the state, destroying over 250,000 acres of land. Thousands of homes were lost, and entire towns like Paradise were wiped out. The fires also caused power outages, mass evacuations, and tragically, loss of life. The combination of prolonged droughts and poorly managed forests has made California more vulnerable to wildfires in recent years. These conditions create the perfect storm for fires to ignite and spread uncontrollably. Watching these scenes, it's clear just how destructive nature can be when the right conditions align. An insane video shows a family walking down the road in what appears to be somewhere in Germany when the unthinkable happens. Take a look. It appears there was a car crash on the top of the CCTV's recording. A couple of cars are waiting for a left turn when one of them decides to get out of the line and go straight. This moron unfortunately does not use a signal and immediately veers out into the right lane, which causes them to clip the black car. This crash causes the car to swerve towards the unsuspecting family, nearly taking them out in the process. The dad reacts in an instant, pulling the little one out of harm's way just seconds before disaster strikes. His quick reflexes truly saved the child from what could have been a tragic accident. It's a powerful reminder of how quickly things can go wrong, even in what seems like a normal, everyday situation. Moments like this highlight the importance of staying alert, especially near roads where accidents can happen in the blink of an eye.